No frost on the camera. That's good. Alright. So I guess I could just push start. And we're going. No freaking out. Although I do have this message here that said FSD degraded. Probably because there's water droplets on the pillar cameras. But that's about it. We are cruising through the neighborhood. Mad Max power. Yep. So I'm gonna bring up the bumper camera. We're gonna like hover over the brake just in case, but based on yesterday, it really did look like at the stop sign at the front of our neighborhood, it pulled up to make sure it had visibility. It's interpreting this van here. It's like, what are you doing? Going around. That's good. I think we're going straight here. No turn signal indicated. So what it should do here is it should pull a little more forward to check. And then it goes, yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yep. Based on its cadence there, I didn't even feel like I needed to put my foot hovering over the brake, to be honest. I'll keep this up for this turn so you can see its visibility. Then we'll go back to the visualization here. So it should just grab down there. I think there's a car coming. Yep, there he is. And no one else after that guy, so it's gonna go. Not hanging out in the oncoming lane. I like that. That's it. Well executed. I like it. We're not on top of this guy. Still have that PTSD follow distance coming from version 13. I think version 12 on my Hardware 3 Model S was pretty good about follow distance. I think I left that with version 12.3.6. Yeah, for reference. Stop signs. Can't get enough of that. Boogie board in the front. Check. Frozen boogie board. Yeah, it was cold out today. It was like frozen water droplets on the truck this morning. We 32, it says here. Tire pressure is 44. Is that sunrise? Yep. So we'll get the challenge FSD potentially in the face of sun. Yeah, I'll bring up the camera for this tight quarter here, but looks like it's gonna wait. But it is like pole positioning for that. Yeah. Clear in all directions. It's great. Very just continuous there. Uninterrupted. That's the new stuff we're looking for. Got a guy directly behind here. He had put his turn signal on, so we got over early as though he doesn't undertake us here. I think this is appropriate coming up to the yellow light here. Yeah. Getting some water coming over the camera. We'll see if the wipers do anything about that. And we have a green light. No delay. The water's gonna come back over the camera. We'll probably see a wipe here. Gotta let it fly here. See what happens. Another yellow light. I'm expecting just that soft stopping. Not a lot of traffic this morning. Kind of like it. No delay. There we go. Oh, that reminds me I should set... Oh, my preference for parking at my destination is charger. That's what we want to see. I usually park reverse in. I don't think the car is going to choose that this morning. I'm hoping Tesla AI can pick up on like those preferential things based on how you like what you do like right after FSD declares park. If you leave it parked, that was good. If you change how you're parked, where you're parked, I'm assuming they have the data engine set up so that they can learn from that, like teach the model preferential things, so they could put a setting in. I'm guessing the car is going to wipe the water off here if it doesn't freeze, although the window should be warmed up. There it goes. Yeah. Sun's coming up, although the days are getting so short, it might not even break the horizon here at what, 6:50? Got the water streaming up the window. I don't know, guys. Should I wipe it? Probably because I'm showing you. But the car doesn't need me. It's not impinging the camera. Yeah, that got on the highway like no one's business. Should I wipe it? Yeah, just clear your view. It's not really for the car. Get it over for that. Get in front of that same Nissan that's been following us in town. Happen to be going the same way, just putting the turn signal on to show intentions, but not impinging on that truck's braking distance there. Nice. Subaru might be coming over to our right there. I wonder if that Subaru shows up on my zoom lens. I think it will. Yeah, it looks like we missed opportunity. We'll get an opportunity for the sun on the bridge once I like transition to 84 at the top end of 91 north here. Lane centering is really good. No complaints there. I think what I'll do, maybe for a couple of days, I'll just keep these reels going, because you never know what you're going to catch. Most of it, I must admit, is probably just going to be successful just driving, but I just want to catch this, how this version of FSD is handling the edge cases. Like yesterday, a guy changed his tire in the left shoulder. You know, that's not typical. With the school bus, I like that it's respecting the solid white line there. That was good. Yeah. Little bit indecisive there. I think it's like fighting itself. Probably some internalized rules of the road. Don't cross a solid line, that kind of thing. It's been really respecting the solid line. And also no turn on red. That's been a big one. I forgot about that one. Yeah. I like that we're not immediately getting over in the left lane here. That'd be more typical of version 13. Where are we going to slalom today? It looks like we're going to take the left. I feel like a race car F1 announcer. And he's making a break between the Geico van. I was kidding. I'll stop now. I'm gonna put an extra wipe in for you guys. The camera didn't demand it though, which is good. I don't know if that's confusing to training or not. It's really just for the unsupervised viewing pleasure, not really anything to do with deep rain or anything like that. So we'll see how, I guess, my manual wipes impact the training. Surprisingly, I mean, I guess maybe this is a Friday thing. The roads were just really clear today. I like there's no traffic ahead. No problems there. Yeah, Mad Max is cruising at 84. I like that 84 is the maximum, so maybe they did program in or train. Gotta stop using the word program in. They trained into the model no more than 19 over, at least at the highway. I think it goes more than 20 over in some city street scenarios. I like the no nag thing. Like, normally if I'd be looking at the screen right now like this, I'd get a nag, like, immediately. Like, I couldn't change the temperature. This is possibly at, like, 30 seconds now? Oh, there it goes. It says pay attention to the road. So, what was that, like, 10 seconds, 15 maybe? It's pretty good. That's comfortable. It was, I guess I've been personally trained so, for version 13 snag, that I was like, there's no nag, but apparently there's still a 10-second nag or something. You'll have to time it on the video there. So we got a Prius here, kind of pushing the guy, trying to intimidate the guy to our left here. I don't think that's gonna work. I'm guessing Mad Max is gonna try and like squeeze in here. It looks like we're making some headway. Could use a little more throttle there. You can see. Yeah, it might settle its losses or whatever. It's like we're racing this guy to our left here. Do you think is it gonna dive? Is it gonna let the guy go? Are we gonna go to the right? Oh, the Acura got out there. They're slowing down a little bit in the left lane. Where are we gonna go? Prius is like Mad Max Plus, I'd say. Yeah, we're gonna let the Toyota over here go and then kindly get over. Mad Max doing his thing, sort of. Although, I mean, we're basically at 80, so I don't think I want to see it, like, go 84 just to pass this guy at, like, plus 2 miles per hour. I think I'm cool with this. I like that we're not staying in the left lane, even though it's, like, not really moving faster. That was, like, the last piece of the puzzle, and now it's solved. Probably, yeah, we're gonna go right. Look at that. And, you know, it didn't listen to me. That was its own intuition there. Where is it gonna go? Is it gonna go slot in front of the Subaru Forester? Love those cars, actually. I had 2 of these. One in this gold color, one in the black. One was a Subaru, sorry, a Forester, the Turbo, what was that? The Subaru Forester XT. I like that car. Never quite worked right though. I bought it used. Maybe, but I'll refocus here. Let's get back on FSD. A little nostalgic here on the highway. And we're back to the Toyota. Well, this is pretty typical for slaloming through traffic. You don't get much gains every now and again. Yeah, we're just like, screw that right lane. The car is looking ahead that we see this huge break. It's a chance to get in front of the Toyota. Will we pass the Toyota in 7 miles? Oh, is there only 10 minutes left on this road? That's pretty good. And this lane's completely empty. I'm imagining the range of the, what do they call it? The occupancy network for FSD. It can see that far ahead to do this kind of planning. And we have passed the Toyota. Yes. All right. Stuff is happening. Yeah, we're just gonna slot right here. Doing a cool 82. I don't know if a state trooper would let us, you know, kind of slide here. I'm hoping the car can just recognize, you know, state troopers in traffic and, you know, kind of adjust the speed accordingly. But going 80 here, that's, you can see we're barely passing anyone. Very typical for this road. Even as a 65 right there, right? This is just what everyone, it's New England. It's New York and Boston culture, New England. Alright, we're coming up to some stacked cars here. Is it gonna go where the Honda went in front of the truck? Is it gonna go here? It seems like we're just, maybe it's doing a calculation on this truck speed versus that blue SUV. And saying it can slot in here. Yep, it's just putting the signal in for awareness, waiting for that follow distance to expand, and then there it goes. And it's gonna go all the way to the left lane. So we made some serious gains as far as getting ahead of that Toyota. But beyond the Toyota, like, yeah, we passed many cars in the far left lane. Just cruising right at about 80. That's not bad. I like it. Yeah, we're just, you know, we're here, we did our business, and we're getting out. Yeah. That is all the right thing to do. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get some good sun on the camera. We'll see like what the light sensitivity is on version 14. I know 13 had its quirks when the glass would be dirty inside, outside. You hit that right angle with the sun, it absolutely freak out for visibility reasons. I think it had more to do with the model than it did actual visibility. This is, yeah. This is wild. Maybe the next version of my all-sight, that's all-sight app, I can have it just like process the video that I'm gonna make for you guys on my MacBook tonight. I've been making it in CapCut, but if I can just like kind of have it process on device, yeah, it'd be preferential. It'll save me some time editing video and just get it out. I've been using my video to MP3 to convert one of these streams to an MP3 and transcribing on the phone to give you guys a summary of what happened. I'm trying to add some value more than just like posting video. Yeah. Oh, and self-promo here. My 3 camera record at the same time. All-Sight app is free right now on the Apple App Store. Currently, it's only available on the App Store, but I do have ambitions to get it to Android, but just don't have a dedicated time right now. But I will revisit if there's genuine mass interest in it. Let me know. Alright, so we're going to get off 91 here on the left. It's a left exit here. And it's the 2 lanes that go left. One day, if the lane that this white Toyota is in to our right here, it also takes the exit. I want to see if it's empty someday, like, you know, can we maintain that lane while the left lane is empty, that kind of thing, you know, I don't know. You know, I know version 13 just wouldn't do that. Looks like this white car kind of slept at the wrong lane here, but look at that, we're comfortably letting them out, you know, it's good. I wonder if the Porsche was going to go to the right. I think he is. I don't know why he would bail out. You could hear him. I think I heard some, like, exhaustive noises or whatever. Alright, tight but manageable here. I like that it's getting over early. That was another flaw, I would say, in the version 13. It would just hug and hurry by staying in that left lane. It would probably like elect to try and get ahead of this box, this shipping crate truck that's directly ahead of us here. Practically cut it off. It would respect, again, follow this and stuff, but it would just make like the situation unnecessary. Looks like we're not going to get direct sun until we're in town, but that could be a good test too. Wherever. If we are fully respecting that solid white line and get it over, we're going to look for again today on this exit here. Like I said, we need to maintain a certain lane. I'm not going to say it yet. Yep, it's doing it. So we maintain this left lane. I gave it a little prompt there, but I didn't tell it which lane to be in, and it did the right thing, so that is solved. Every single one of my version 13 drives, it would just pick the right lane and then turn signal, get over. This is consistent now. Now I'll get to show you guys if this is recording. I think it is now. I think I fixed my issues temporarily with Bluetooth audio. Smooth as can be is stopping here in town. What a thing. Maybe what I can do in these summaries too, I can give Grok like screenshots like every 30 seconds or so. And then that would add some kind of visual context. I don't know how many images per prompt you can upload to Grok. I assume you can upload a bunch of individual files like that. Maybe like drop their resolution a little bit to enhance processing. Not sure on the requirements there, but that may really like add some, you know, because then Grok can like look at what I was saying roughly or seeing as far as road conditions. It could, you know, add something that I'm not describing here in the transcript. That could be a value add. You can write a little Python to kind of do that right now. And then, if I take it beyond that, I could like somehow timestamp the transcript and have Grok do like a first pass and like identify interesting parts of the transcript. Grok could then indicate, you know, what timestamps to pull those screenshots from. Then that pulls screenshots and feeds it back to Grok, and then you get like this full summary, something like that. You know, That might be really good. Alright, let me see ahead. The parking lot looks minorly busy. Do we have a free charger? I think one of the chargers is free this morning. That's good. Alright, I'm going to give the car clues here. I want you to back into the charger, but I have a feeling you're going to pull straight in. Either way is fine. Let's see. I think it has these chargers mapped. I think they're mapped like maybe via plug share data or something. We have our signal on. We have a... Oh, we're going to back in. This is optimal. All right. Okay, I don't know if it's taking context from what I'm saying, but we are backing in, and this is exactly how I would have parked. I'm not even nervous about, like, is it going to hit the car adjacent after seeing its parking last night. We are, like, fairly well centered here. I bet you we're going to go all the way to the thing. This is pretty good. I'm going to pull it back even further just to give room for the parking lot, but guys, that's it. We're in the charging right here, right there, the charger. Yeah. All right, so this is where I end it. Thanks for the morning journey. I'll try to streamline this process, and have a good Friday. I know you'll probably see this tonight, but yeah, have a good weekend then. Thanks for coming along, and check out my free app, Allsight. It's available now for free. It's really good value. All right, guys, catch you later. Bye. Yay, I think it's recording.